Hi everybody, welcome to our monthly update. We're going to wait for a few cubers and then we start with our podcast. I have some great news and we would like to speak about the market at the moment and the updates, the upgrades we have with all our in all our ecosystem, plus the road to ICO is going to be soon in almost 13 days. So can you hear me well? Can we start? Feel free to add your questions to the chat. I have everything here, the ones you sent through Twitter and Telegram. So if you have any other question or I did answer to anything, just put them in the chat and I can answer to it. Great. I hear someone is already in. We have a few viewers. Thank you for joining, guys. I'm gonna open Telegram too to see. And bit of patience, we're going to start in a moment. Let's see the online. So, first of all, I'm going to introduce a bit about the upgrades we have, and I want to tell you something that is not really related to the crypto vertical. It's related to our surprise trip startup, FlyCube. This month was amazing. It seems like we can start to forget a bit about what happened the last 2 years and a half with the COVID-19. Everything is going great. We expanded the team also in the vertical, and the revenue was really higher than expected compared to the other months. So the travel industry is starting back. We have a lot of requests, a lot of bookings, and it's really good because the reason why we created this ecosystem when the COVID happened, I always told you guys this, that we needed to diversify the investments in order to survive to that time. And from a survival thing, it became our vision to become an ecosystem of startups, an ecosystem of innovative projects in different fields. It's really not that common that we have something like this, the company builds something like this, and how you manage it with all the verticals with the same employees. So the thing is that FlyCube also is starting back in this way. EatCube, the restaurant, the surprise restaurant startup, is also going well. It just started again. So it gives, because we diversified investment, it gives a lot more confidence. And in case there is something wrong with one of them, you have the other one is going better. So in this way, I must say I'm really happy with what we have. Apart from all the things we are doing in the crypto world, in the blockchain world, and in the fintech industry. So speaking of the fintech, before to answer to all questions, I'm gonna tell you that I will review our tokenomics for all the new investors, the new cubers that join us lately. There is everything in white paper. There is everything in our website in the terms and conditions. But anyway, I'm going to review the tokenomics with you guys, so you get more comfortable also about because a lot of you asked us what we're going to do with the tokens assigned, the cubes assigned to the team, to the board. So in case you for this you need really confidence about it, because a lot of projects went down because of the vesting period of the members of the board or the teams, the company team or the project team. So I'm going to clarify all these things. I'm going to start speaking about the bear market, what happened lately with Terra, Luna, with the whole bear market that happened. And I want to ensure you, not because it's not really related to KubeCoin, everything is happening, because we have, just to clarify, we have a stable price. It doesn't mean it's a stable coin, of course. It's more than stable, it's a fixed price, let's say. We started with 4, 5, and 6 cents in euros with the pre-sale. It went amazingly. Then we decided to add the double of the price for the ICO to make. We just made a lot of maths to understand what was the best price before the launch in exchanges, and to, of course, to make it smooth also for the pre-sale investors, in order to keep them happy. And so we found this middle term between the two things, and the price of 12 cents of euros, 13 cents of dollars came up after our financial analysis. And the bear market is not really affecting us. What it affects is the intentions of people. We understand that there is everybody's worried about what's happening. It's not only happening in the crypto industry; it's happening also in the stock market. And but we're pretty happy because, as I always said, we focus on the use case. This is a really long-term project. It means that the technology we are creating right now, the use case we are creating, the payment method with QPay that will allow people to buy in a restaurant whenever they want to buy something with a really fast, like instant payment method, only with crypto, without credit cards, without the standard banking system. So this development can be fast, but the reaction to this new technology, to this innovation, can take more time. So that's why it's long term. It's not up to us, it's up to the market. We'll try to do our best to make it faster as possible, commercial wise. But it takes its time. People need to get used to it. Like before, when the people had to get used to credit cards to replace the cash. So this is the way it works, and that's why our 5 years long roadmap will take this time, and people will react probably in the next year, not today. So because of this, the bear market really don't affect us. Focusing on the use case, making a relationship with partners for QPay, speaking with good exchanges, and working on the price for the exchanges, for the public launch, and having the partnership also with the exchanges in marketing and with the market makers will help all the ecosystem possibly to grow stably. We don't expect dumps, we don't expect pumps. Of course, there is a reason for that. Because it's long term, we want this to grow stably up. And maybe there will be a pump, maybe there will be a dump. We cannot ensure because we don't manipulate the market, but we'll try to avoid all these things. This is for me, this is for the investors that are coming, the investors that came for the pre-sale. So everybody know that this is going to take a bit of time to get really successful. The company behind is quite stable. It's more stable than ever, so this is another point to keep all minds calm for this, and that's all for the bear market. But if you have any question, anything more technical or financial related, I'm here, so we have all the time to speak about it. So I'm going to ask you some questions before, and then I will speak about the tokenomics. So, where to invest in the ICO? Basically, the process is exactly the same as the pre-sale. For the newcomings, the ICO is going to be on our website. We created our own launchpad connected with the Cardano blockchain. You're going to pass the KYC You need to be KYC verified for our legislation. It's on KubeCoin.org, and after you're KYC verified, you have to on the 10th of June the button invest will show up. You can click on it and you get all the instructions. Basically, you can buy our cubes with BNB and EDA Cardano. You can choose one of them. There are two different ways. With EDA Cardano, we have the integration with the blockchain, so it means that all the addresses, each profile has its own address. So for us, the algorithm detects the address automatically and assign the cubes to your profile. So it's pretty easy. You don't have to do that much. Just copy the address and then you invest in your wallet or in your exchange. Then they have there's EDA Cardano in it, using the Cardano network, of course. With BNB, it's a bit different. You have to use the BEP2, not BEP20, BEP2 network, and you need to add, because we're not integrated with BNB, we are with Binance, we are integrated with Cardano, so because of that, you need to add mandatorily a memo. So with BEP2, it's optional, but we require it. So there is a code in the invest page. You have to after you copy the address, then you copy the memo, and because we see this memo, we will assign the tokens to you. It's automatical. It will come like in 5 minutes, just the transaction time as usual with the cryptocurrencies. So this is the news about the payment methods to buy cubes. We added BNB. There is a reason for that. The reason is because we want to get one day on Binance. We must say that it's really hard because it's the biggest exchange in the world. So it's not that easy. We're still on it. We're still in exchange submission. We did all the application. We did everything. We spoke with some people, but it takes time because it's Binance. And one of the reasons because Binance could accept a token, it's because we do an ICO accepting their payment method. So this is why basically we added BNB apart from EDA Cardano, because we totally believe in our blockchain. Second question: what is the vesting period for the ICO and when does it start? The lockup, we decided to give the lockup to everybody at the same time when we have the public launch. So at the moment we start with the first exchange, and it is going to be in July, right after the ICO, we're going to announce the date and everything. That day, all lockup will start. The pre-sale ones, the 3 pre-sales ones, the ICO one, and the board. The board and the advisor and all of them. So we have all the same lockup. What we did that, it can be risky if you don't get it right from the beginning, but I'm going to explain that. It's not risky at all because we have it under control. We don't want to manipulate the market. First of all, the philosophy is you are the owner of your own cubes. So we cannot take them from you for that long. And also, this is a philosophy like it's not really customer company. It's more like we are together in this. So that's why the lockup is the same for everybody. But from there, we have different steps. Like for pre-sale, there are 60, 90, and 30, 60, and 90 days after the lockup. And for the ICO is 180 days. It's 6 months. So we have time, also operationally with technology, to give to everybody the tokens, the cubes. And for the team, it's really more. For the team, I'm going to explain it later again when we check the tokenomics. With the team is 1 year lockup, so it doesn't have anything to do with the other ones. I didn't say correctly before. So only the team has 1 year lockup from the public launch. When you receive the tokens, is from the public launch. For the team, for the board, for my company board members, we have to wait 1 year because we see it long term, as I've always said. After 1 year, we have a progressive release in 36 months. So our idea, I'm always honest with you guys, our idea is not speculate on the value of the token for the company or for the team members. We already earn money. We have a stable company, we have salary, we have shares, we have dividends, we have all these things in the company. We don't need to speculate on the market. On the token we release is because as an use case behind. It's not like a project that you start, you do, you make money, and then you go. It will never happen. I guarantee that. That's why also I'm really confident for the ICO, apart from the market situation. Third question, can I invest in the ICO using a credit card? Not at all. We don't accept credit cards. We're not against the system, the bank system, of course we're not against, but we don't accept it. We don't like it. We like cryptocurrencies, we like the blockchain world, we like the philosophy of the decentralization. We like to have your own bank in your wallet. I don't want another men or other people that control my money. That's all. So we don't want credit cards. We're trying to make everything smooth for people to use only cryptocurrency in the future. So we see the future is in cryptocurrencies. So no, we will never accept fiat or credit cards. Also with the QPay app. QPay app is specifically with cryptocurrencies. There's no functionality with credit cards. If I join the whitelist, am I sure I will be able to buy cubes? It's not sure because it depends when you get into the whitelist. Consider just this, that the last pre-sale round sold out in 1 hour, and it was crazy. Everybody knew that we were all together in this. I was watching, I was like, because there was also the technology, all the team of technology was there in a hurry to fix issue at the moment, because we had, I think, 5,000 people per second or something like this. I'm not sure it's the right number, but there were a huge amount of people coming all the time. So imagine to handle this with the servers and everything. So we were all there, so to answer to your question, if you whitelist, that's great for you because you're gonna have a discount and priority. But I cannot guarantee you will get your cubes because it depends. If we reach the amount, the allocation we gave for the whitelist, the invest page will close straight after. When do we announce the winner of Cardano giveaway? 9th of June. The giveaway is a marketing matter, so you can ask in the group to the ambassador or to Mark, our CMO. So I'm not really aware about the giveaways. I handle the financial and I handle the company, all the verticals. So I cannot really answer to that. But if you can ask to the ambassador or here in the chat, I'm sure that Milto or Cavs will be more than happy to answer to you. Or the other ambassadors, of course. What is the utility of KubeCoin? This is our use case. It's pretty simple. It's really simple. We want the cryptocurrencies to be used in the real life, starting from the travel and hospitality industry. There is one reason because we chose these sectors, these industries. It's because they are our sectors. We have already partners with it. We know exactly how it works in these ones. And also there is another reason. The travel industry, apart from the COVID time, is the biggest one together with the luxury one. But because we know the travel, we're going to start with that. The vision is, the last goal is to use the cryptocurrencies to buy a coffee, to buy shoes, to buy anything. So when, like in the last 2 years, I've seen that all the technology is going to metaverse, to all these things. That's amazing. It's an amazing world. Nothing to say about it. We chose a different path. We're going to the real world at the same time. So we make something that is for developers and financial institutions, financial people that know about the trading, about the speculation, about these things, to the real people. So this is the path. So the utility is use your cubes for your daily expenses as the last goal. Meanwhile, we added to our platforms. You can use and exchange them with your friends or through the QPay app inside our ecosystem and the partners. Once it spreads possibly in mainstream, you can use it for everything. So it's just a matter of time. So the main utility is this: KubeCoin for your daily expenses. That's our main goal. This is the reason why we started the fundraising. We are doing the ICO, and because we need to implement all the technology behind, is quite tough because there's nothing like this, and it requires a lot of effort and time. When will staking be available? The staking contract, the proof of use and proof of stake, they are actually the tech team. Daniel can tell you more about it. They are building right now, and then we as I said in the last KubeCast, we're going to audit the smart contract only for the staking and proof of use. So basically the idea is to get them as soon as we get an exchange. We cannot guarantee that, but like a few weeks later we can do that. Like the idea is to stake before the vesting period ends. So in this way we have all of us more control. It's not about manipulating market, we will never do that, but it's like to protect our investors. So in this way, like we know that you believe in the project, but you need something more. So the staking is also for this. Then the proof use is quite different. We want to incentivize what I said, the utility to make the KubeCoin as a standard way payment method in the real life. So to do that, we give rewards to people that use the KubeCoin for their daily expenses. As an example, you buy something with 10 cubes, you get 1 cube back. That's a really simple reward scheme that we will use with the proof of use. And we're making a smart contract for this specifically. And then it will be audited. When will the NFT collection launch, and where will be able to buy the NFTs? We have two things in the roadmap, as you said. We have the marketplace for generic NFTs on the Cardano blockchain for any NFTs, and we have our own collection. So our own collection, we have the three artists that are like completing the work, the artistic part. We are implementing also the NFTs to the blockchain, the implementation, for the generation of the NFTs from the source ones, and we're going to announce them after the first exchange, between the ICO and the first exchange, because it's a different project, but it's going to be launched in end of Q3. So it's going to be from September on, the collection. The collection is the first NFT for real use. As I said, this is the philosophy, so we apply also for the NFTs. This is a membership NFTs. It's not for metaverse, so we are not creating a video game, nothing like this. It's to get rewards, get events, parties or traveling, restaurants, everything we have in our ecosystem. And the partner ones, it depends on the level of the NFT you have. You can get them for free, you can get them with a huge discount, small discount, or you just have them and you try them and maybe you like them. But it's really a membership program. There is also a really interesting event that we are creating right now specifically for this NFT. It will be a 1-year event, once a year, that will involve also the team here, so we will be all together with this, and it's going to be amazing. I cannot tell a lot about this, but it's going to be part of the NFT collection. It's going to be on the website and in the social media related. Will the NFT have really life utility? I just said that. Yes, of course. When is KubeCoin going to be listed on exchanges? I cannot really reveal the dates. I can tell you we are pretty confident because we already signed a deal. We asked the exchange, can we say we signed a deal, because the contract is really tough. If you communicate just something, they're gonna cut the contract. So you have to do it again or find another exchange. So we asked, can we just say that we have a deal with the first exchange, so our community get, for sure that we're going to be an exchange, they will be able to trade in case? Yes, we have already the first exchange. I cannot tell the date. It's impossible to tell because we have a contract and with the exchange. So I guarantee the first exchange is coming. We selected, we're not selected because the exchanges are of course bigger than us, but we decided to go mainly to tier 1, tier 2 as maximum. I always say that we only go into tier 1, but we found some barriers because we are an early stage project. We are going to have an ICO in 15 days, so imagine the reaction of the exchanges. So we had to expand from the first top five CoinMarketCap list of the exchanges, we have to expand a bit more to 2025. So we are speaking with all of them. We cannot go to exchanges that are not related to the community we have, like in terms of geography, in terms of operations, in terms of marketing, in terms of if they are too aggressive in the trading part, because we don't want to be the aggressive. As I said, we don't want pump and dumps. So we chose the exchanges that are tier 2 as well, but like more stable, like the tier 1. So their road in time is going to be tier 1. And I guarantee the first one is one of them, the second one also. And we are speaking with basically all of them. We are our market makers. We have a few market makers already with the deal signed to provide the liquidity to the exchange to make the trades. And that's all I can say right now about the exchanges. When is Cubebase going to be available in the App Store? They actually released on the App Store the development they deployed today. It just takes, we have to wait for Apple to, as usual, Apple is really slow because they check everything. So it's going to be next week, in 2 weeks, but we already deployed the new version, like with all implementation the Apple required, because as I said in the last podcast, Apple doesn't accept beta versions. So we had to replan everything because we don't have ready the functionality. We just started. It's going to take about 8 months for the full functionality. But we added some features that in this way Apple can accept the release and can make it public. So don't worry about that, because your cubes are always safe as long as they are in the website or in our Cubebase app. So they always safe. The only thing I always say, don't lose your phrase, your seed phrase, don't lose it, because in that way we cannot do that much. But if you keep them on the website, you can keep that for like the cubes for as much time as you want, basically, because we protect all of you guys. So as soon as you want them to trade or to just to store in the wallet or put in staking, just transfer to the Cubepase, just claim them. But they save there, so don't worry about that. And the Apple version will come as soon as Apple will approve it. I guarantee today has been deployed. Before to jump to the next questions, let me see. We have a few people coming. Thank you guys for listening to me with my really strong Italian accent. I'm going to see if there are any comments related to the market or anything I said. Yes, vesting period for pre-sale, explain us more. Are we receive all tokens on public launch or not? Yes, the unlock is on the public launch. The vesting takes time based on the terms and conditions we gave. So 30, 60, 90 days for the pre-sale, 180 days for the ICO. So, and also, speaking of which, I'm going to speak about the vesting operational part. So the pre-sale round, the timing of vesting after the 30 days will be as maximum 10 days. Why that? Because if we release everything at once, we can create a dump, and we don't want that. So in time, all investors will receive all their cubes. If they have already in the Cubepase app, like when they send, they click on the send button. They can send to exchange or to another wallet, like Yoroi, for example. And this is going to be distributed for all investors in 10 days. So in this way, we like to try to avoid a possible dump. It doesn't mean it's going to happen, but we try to avoid this. And we speaking of days, just remember this. Normally, I invest in crypto from a long time. In the ICOs, pre-sales, the vesting period is really long. It doesn't need to be that long. We don't need to be scared of the market. We just have to be focused and logic. So we do it in days, we do it in months, we don't do it in years. So just be aware of this. For the pre-sale round 2, it's 20 days. Why? Because the allocation and the cap, the R cap is higher. We are speaking about If I don't get wrong, it was 50,000 or 100,000. I don't remember right, but it's a huge amount for one investor. So that's why it's going to take 20 days. It's all automatic. We don't select like an investor instead of another. It just goes randomly based on some parameters we gave to the algorithm to send the tokens to everybody. Then the round 3 is 10 days as well, because the amount of the allocation is the R cap is the same. And then for the ICO, it's also 10 days. They all come after the 30, 90, 60, and 180 days. So this is what I wanted to speak about for the tokenomics. And I'm gonna say again for the new ones they enter right now. For the team, don't worry about that, because we had a lot of questions about it. We are not interested to make money in the short term. We are a company, we want to make money. We all want to make money. But we want to protect the business, we want to protect our token, we want to protect our project. So first thing first, we are the only ones, the team, we say the team in general, but ours is a board. There are partners, there are venture capitals in our board. So our board members, they have the 10% of the tokens. The unlock period is 1 year. So in 1 year, we can start collecting some profit from the cubes if we want to exchange them, because we can put also in exchange in staking. This is up to us personally for each partner. And after the 1 year of the locking period, it starts a progressive release of the tokens in 36 months. So it means that we have 4 years in total to get the all tokens if we want to take away from the market. So this means that we ensure that you're totally protected from this. We had another question, I'm going to speak about it regarding the 10%. There is also 10% of burn. This is not to manipulate the market. We don't consider doing these things. The burn is a measure for the to protect the token in case of any dump, in case we need to do it strictly, because we have already the market makers that protect us for this. But in case we have the progressive burn, we're not going to burn the 10% at once. It's going to, like, the price maybe can go up that fast. We don't know, because we cannot be sure of this. If you see the burn function is really complicated, it doesn't ensure anything. But it's going to be progressive in case of any urgency. And when, because the idea is to decentralize everything we have here, apart from the e-commerce verticals, the fintech part, we want to decentralize it. So the first thing we have to do is do the AO. So we ask to the community, in case we have some burn that we don't need anymore, of course we don't take advantage of it, we ask the community and we see what we do. Maybe, as it happened with the pre-sale, we decide to burn all of them, or maybe we use for the staking, we allocate in a different thing. So it's up all the community, actually. So I answered to this question as well about the burn, and was right after the last one. When we'll be able to use Cube in real life, for example, to pay for a hotel? This is going to be really soon. It's going to be like we say to ourselves, we need the. We say to ourselves, we made a plan, of course, and it was 1 year plan. The thing is, as I said, the real queues for normal people can be more, but like you, that you are part of the community, you know the project, you already have, because you invested in the KubeCoin, you already have tokens to spend in case. So for you, it's going to be really fast. As soon as the functionality is ready in Cube app, it's going to be really soon, actually, because we said 1 year when we start the project, and we start the project in October. So I think Q3, Q4, you can already start using them. What's the problem? The partners. So we have a specific team that every day is speaking with partners and the new hotel chains, OTA, like online travel agencies, restaurants. We have this team, B2B team, that is like asking to the partners, do you want to use our new payment method? As you know, it's something really new, so it takes time for them to understand it, the API behind to understand how to connect with us. We need to explain all of this. KubePay website with all information about the payment method for for the B2B partners is going to be available next week, so we're going to announce it soon. This is one of the announcements I want to give you, or the news I wanted to give you guys. The KubePay website is going to be available soon. It's not the app. It's not the app is for your payment method. The KubePay website it's like, I don't know if you know the company Stripe for payment method, but it's like the website for the partners, for the ones that want to integrate our payment system, our payment gateway. So, it takes just the time to make an hotel chain, to convince an hotel chain to use our payment method and implement it in the website, or implement it through the KubePay app as well if you want to go and pay inside the hotel or in the restaurant. So it's a matter of time. So I guess that from our part, I guarantee is going to be end of this year. For the partner ones, it depends on the reaction. We have, I must say, a really good reaction, because also our partners really trust us, because with FlyQ we did a lot in Europe, so they trust us. We still buying trips for our customers, selling and buy from the providers, of course, the accommodations, the flights and everything, and the experiences. So we're pretty confident. We cannot guarantee anything about when the first partner will accept it. Hopefully, very soon we're going to announce it. But the payment method would be maximum end of the year. We'll be able to buy NFTs with our KubeCoin. Definitely, that's the only way to buy NFTs. Yeah, we will not accept any other payment method at the moment. It's on Cardano's blockchain. We trust our token, we trust Cardano more than ever. Also in this bear market, we don't care, because also Cardano is long term. Also Cardano is really slow, but they do really. I'm not really tech expert, but from the things I've seen and everything that the CTO is telling to me, what we've seen, because we are we're not partner with them, but we let's say cooperate with them. So we have, as I was saying, we have a Slack chat with them. We've been to their conference, input-output last week. We met few members. The things they are doing long term, they are amazing. They're really amazing. They're really changing the world of the fintech in the crypto industry, in blockchain, and they have innovations that we discovered checking the code, checking what they're doing, and they're not really public. So we really trust Cardano. We trust ourselves. The bear market is just a moment. If you see it long term, it's still the double when they started. So we're really confident. Let's say. How many people are registered in the whitelist? We cannot say. We cannot say it's something private with the whitelist members. But we can reveal maybe after the ICO. I will check with the marketing team and we'll see if we can make public this information. On which exchange is KubeCoin launching? As I said before, we have the first exchange signed with the deal. We are not going to reveal which one, because we have a contract, disclosure agreement. We cannot tell anything. We cannot even say the date, but we ensure it's going to be in July. Right after ICO, we'll announce everything. It's going to be in 50 days. A bit of patience and you get all the information. Okay, this is a question in Spanish. I'm going to translate. I'm Italian, so I know Spanish as well, but let's try to translate. Where do you see the growth of KubeCoin in terms of payment system middle term? Well, we see it long term. As I say it really fast. I don't want to get bothered. It's long term. For us, it's short term. The development it's in 1 year. The time the partners will accept it, and it's really more long term on the customer's point of view. So as soon as normal people will start to use cryptocurrencies and it will get mainstream, this is our goal, and this is our long-term goal for our payment gateway. Guys, I've been speaking quite a lot, but I'm happy to be here. It just feel like it's only me, but there is a lot of comments in the chat. So I'm going to answer to your question, starting from the first one. Yes, partners. Yes, we already have partners. We're speaking with them about the payment gateway. The only barrier we have right now is the API. So like the implementation of the API to connect with their system. Consider that every big partner has his own system and it's quite huge. So to implement new innovative payment methods, they have to implement also a new API connection, let's say, sorry for the tech people for the terminology, for us. And we help them to do this. So I can confirm we have already partners really interested to do that, open-minded about cryptocurrency. They want to do this. Now we are in the technical stage that we have to resolve the API connection for the implementation of the payment system, the payment gateway in their platform. Western Union already answered. Binance, all the tier 1 exchanges, we are speaking with them. We filled the application a few times. We have also our market makers, our financial advisor are helping us to provide all information. The due diligence is really strong, so we are constantly updating our data to send them over to the exchanges. We're still in due diligence with the main ones, and I cannot guarantee we get on them, but all the effort is there. It's also a matter of how successful it goes the ICO. We know that pre-sale was already a huge success for us. We need to do the same with the ICO. We see what will happen with the first exchange, and also it's a matter of budget, because we want the fundraising to go for the implementation of the payment gateway, all the things we want to do. As we said, part of it is allocated for the bigger exchanges. So if we get an exchange like a big one right now, the budget must be enormous. If we are successful after the SEO and we go well in the market in time, they lower the budget. They lower this, and we get more chances to get in. So the strategy is to get in touch with all 20-25 exchanges in the coin market cap list, and then slowly get to the main ones. Maybe tomorrow Binance will say yes. I don't know. I cannot guarantee. As long as I don't have a control, something written, I will never guarantee that we'll get on Binance. There are some exchanges. There's particularly one, I cannot tell which one is, but it's one of the top exchanges that doesn't have implemented the Cardano native tokens in it. So we've been discussing, because as we've been like really successful with the pre-sale, and our goals are really like ambitious, and I think really innovative. So we told them we want to be the first Cardano native token to be on your exchange. So these are our developers, the blockchain developers we are here to help you to implement the native token in your exchange. So feel free to ask, and we start speaking with them because of it. They are going to do it. How long is going to take to implement the Cardano native tokens in their exchange? We don't know. We put all the effort, but this is one of the biggest ones. Sorry, 1 second. I'm reading the questions really fast to answer. What is the plan of expanding KubeCoin to more countries? Well, KubeCoin is different from the other verticals because it's already worldwide. We have people from all the countries except for the countries that are on the GAF list. They are not. They cannot join the ICO. They can only join an exchange if the country allows. Because of our jurisdictions, they cannot get in. So KubeCoin is already worldwide. I must say, it's everywhere. When I see the data geographically, it's everywhere. Like we have the map in blue, and all countries are in blue. So the ones that participated to the pre-sale, the ones registered with the KYC, and the Cubers in our community. So really, it's everywhere. Speaking of the commercial part, the e-commerces we go step by step, of course. So like the FlyCube is right now in 7 markets in Europe. We are now looking to expand in the United States. We had to do it 2 years ago, but because of the of course, of the COVID-19 situation, we had to stop the expansion. And we had already a connection with Alberta in Canada Ministry of Tourism, not the minister, like the department, for benefits to start to expand in North America through Alberta, through their benefits. So we're going to retake it, and possibly next year we are going to start again the expansion. This is for FlyCube. EatCube expands for restaurants. So as long as we have more restaurants, like it doesn't expand through countries, it expands through cities. So we have a request, like for example, from Rome, from my country, from Rome, we have a request from 10 restaurants. Then once we have enough restaurants, we approve, the product department and the sales department approve, and then we open for marketing in Rome. So it's a matter of time that we are like expanding city by city. So it can be today Rome, it can be tomorrow Seoul, I don't know. So it's the algorithm. The nice thing of EatCube is it's all automatic. Everything is automatic, like the operations are all automatic. It just adding new restaurants to our database, to our roster of restaurants, and start to make marketing to allow people to go to restaurants through our app. KubePay is the same. KubePay follows KubeCoin. It's worldwide. We already have only on Android 5,000 downloads, and we must say the pre-sale ones were less. So it's a really huge number for a beta version of an app. So everything is promising, but it's worldwide. So geographically, let's say the fintech part we have is worldwide. The e-commerces, they go slower, country by country or city by city. About the multi-chain, there is a multi-chain question. Let me see. Will KubeCoin be multi-chain in future? I don't think so. We will stick to one blockchain, and what we do with KubePay, we implement maybe in future, but we don't have it planned for now, other cryptocurrencies outside the Cardano ecosystem. So, for example, if you want to add Binance tokens, we need to connect to the Binance blockchain, the smart chain. So we are not going to do this now, because we want KubeCoin to spread as a first payment gateway, first token used for the payment system, first of all. Second, ADA is almost mandatory. We are on their blockchain. It's the minimum that we add ADA as a payment in KubePay. But the other, and in future, the Cardano native tokens. But consider that we are branding. We are a company. We're not here like, to make things for only for the glory. Let's say we need our brand to become as strong as possible in time. So the main focus is on KubeCoin. So other blockchains, there's not really like a point right now. Maybe in future, this is something we are discussing, because there are some functionality that we really want to add, and we're not prepared. The blockchain now is not prepared. Maybe one day, if we become really, really big, we plan to do our own blockchain. But this is something that is just spoken. We cannot guarantee anything. But multi-chain, really, in our company, I don't see it. Any plans to bring in external developers to the Cube ecosystem, new talent, new ideas? We always accept new ideas, always accept new talents. If they're really good talents, we don't have any problem to hire new people. We are in constantly since the pre-sale. We made a fundraising. We need to spend this money to do great things. So we are started hiring, like really, our human resources department has a lot of work to do. So feel free to send to careers.kubecoin.org your CV, or you can recommend someone, and the human resources department will check it out. In case, more than happy. Just consider that if you're Spanish, we can hire you. If you're from, because of our legislation, if you are from abroad, you need to be registered as freelance. give an invoice, and you like any other employees, because we give benefits, we give everything. The only thing is that, like, by the law, you need to be registered as freelancer. We cannot give you a pay slip. Like, you need to invoice us. That's the only difference country-wise. The coin need anyway to add at Cold Wallet. Yes, we have it. Right now we didn't speak with any company that handle Cold Wallets. We didn't plan to create our own. So yes, it's something that once the KubeCoin is around, it's a great way to store your seed phrase and get your tokens there. So why not? Already say that. Yes, it's something, but it's not something urgent. Now we are on the innovation and the security part now is really well handled at the stage we are at the moment. So Cold Wallet is another step for security for our investors, for our cubers. So of course it's something we're going to implement. No, it's not in the roadmap. You cannot see it right now. It's going to be in the next part. Can I invest from Mexico? Of course you can invest from Mexico. We had an amazing YouTuber speaking of us. They spoke of us like 2 weeks ago. He launched his video. Solomon, I think his name is, and it was amazing what he said, and also the video was amazing. He had really good reactions, so I suggest to see it, to watch it. And it was for Mexico and the US, I think, is target. So yes, you can definitely invest. We have a lot of people from Mexico registered and in our database, and feel free to join, and maybe join our Spanish community in Telegram, Spanish-speaking community. Can I work for the team and get paid in KubeCoin? As I said, just send the CV to careers@kubecoin.org, and yeah, the human resources will evaluate if you are talented enough to join. Of course, we open. Thank you to trusting us, Musa Inman. Thank you a lot. Can you please make use of artists to drive more popularity globally to expand the coin, sir? The artistic part is something that I really personally love, because I was I was in this field for a really long time as a musician. So I was also, let me speak like really shortly about myself. I was a content project manager for advertising industry for 8 years before to create this company, and this was a really long time ago. And I was always into the aesthetical part, the music, literature, paintings. So art is really an important part of my life, and all this ecosystem for me, it must be our masterpiece. So definitely, we want to involve artists for the NFTs collection. We cannot say you anything about this yet. I'm sorry, but the event I was speaking of before, it's also connected to some artists. So once we have the NFT released, we will see it. So definitely yes, artists must be involved in this world for two reasons: to make art together, NFTs, the new digital art, and all the things connected with the art, but also to spread out the good name of our brand. What is the initial cap or the initial token supply? Well, the initial market cap. Now, let's say that now we have 30 million euros of valuation as initial market cap for the ICO. It doesn't really mean anything, because it's just a internal speculation. It's going to have a real value. This is a financial thing that someone in finance knows. Once you get on the market, you have a proper valuation. So this is speculation that the team does, and the financial team does, and we have to declare it also for the exchanges. So it's 30 millions. The company valuation right now is under 56 millions. It doesn't mean this is the ecosystem. It's not connected with the token. So the company valuation is under 56 millions. If you want to buy my company, and we are not selling, this is the amount. This is the company part, the startup part. Let's say the initial market cap is 30 millions for the token, exclusively for KubeCoin. Initial token supply, I don't understand really what you mean, but if I can guess, It's well, the total amount is 480 millions. The 36% of it is going to be released for the use of tokens in QPay and the allocation for exchanges. So the 30, if you ask in this, Amanur is the 36% of 480 millions. KubeCoin first list Tier 1 exchange. We are speaking with, as I said, with we already have confirmed the first exchange for July. We cannot tell more about it, and we are speaking with all top 25 exchanges. It means Tier 1 first and Tier 2. We don't want to speculate with our token. We don't want this to be like a trading. We don't want pump and dumps. We don't want aggressive market making. We don't want like try to manipulate the market together with exchanges or with Tier 3 or like using a lot of pairs. No, nothing like this. It's going to be a smooth growth. That's our philosophy. That's what we want. Also because we want to be here to work. We don't want to handle, really, I don't want to handle a dump when I have to build the technology to innovate in the real world. I want to focus on the use case, make the things right, and see a stable increase. It will go down as well because this is a trading thing. But we don't want, to get to the scary part. One more thing that actually you asked, I want to speak about this really fast about Terra Luna. We never speak about other cryptocurrencies because we care about our project and our blockchain Cardano. We only speak about them, even in the Cardano ecosystem. But the Terra Luna thing happened for the situation with the stable coins like let's say stable coins. So this is the main reason why a lot of people don't trust anymore cryptocurrency. I totally understand. I totally agree with that. I never invest when I see Terra, and we were speaking about let's invest on Terra Luna. We didn't invest. I guarantee but just not. I don't want to say anything bad about this. It's just we are not in that. We are not like in a pair with a stable coin. This is everything is connected. KubeCoin is really connected to the use case. As long as we give to our investors, to our cubers, good news about the implementation, about the ecosystem, about the innovation, about the verticals we have the market making, provided the liquidity. When you buy your tokens through the exchanges, we do marketing campaigns with exchanges, outside exchanges, online, offline, all the things we have prepared. We don't need to get worried about a bear market. Bear market will affect us once we get on the market, yes. But when we get on the market is already down. Can be down, always can go downer, but we are just coming in the moment that it's really down. So it really doesn't affect us. It can be, I don't never make predictions, of course, but we cannot expect any worse than this. So in our case, so for us, it's let's say a good moment. It's not an amazing moment because if it was amazing, I would say it straight. But it's a good moment for us. Consider that also this happened when the Bitcoin was down in 2017, if I'm not wrong. Went down like in 1 day, in 3 days, and Cardano made their ICO and it was so successful. So Cardano really inspired us for this. So we say this is the bear market, yes, but we have the use case. We have all these things we are creating. We have our community that I must say that our community is amazing. We never say bad words. We don't do mimi, that much mimi things that you see in the tokens, in the mimi coins and everything. We see a stable community is asking questions, our ambassadors answering. I try to answer, but I'm sorry, I'm really full lately because of the ICO campaign. And people are reacting really positively. We see a lot of things. Sometimes there is someone with food, some troll, as normally can happen in such big community in the short term. And so this is amazing what we do. So why we stop or why we have to stop the development because of a general thing. We didn't stop with the COVID-19 in the travel industry, and now FlyCube is stronger than ever. Why we should stop now? I don't see it. Really, I don't see it. I want to say another thing. We are really early stage, but I've never seen in the other tokens as well. I've never seen so many scammers. So please, community, don't give money to anybody. The ICO, if you want to participate, it's totally up to you. We're not going to convince you to contribute to the project. It's really totally up to you. It starts on the 10th of June 2022 at 10 a.m. Milto, please tell me if I'm not wrong. It should be 10 a.m. UTC, and on the 10th of June, this is the only event when we sell our cubes to our community for the ICO. Please, because we have already in the customer service people and in the community people, they already spend money because they went down in I don't know, someone convinced them to pay in a different website or everything or any other thing, so they lost their money. There are a lot of scammers, there are a lot of fake accounts with my name, there are a lot of fake accounts with my ambassador, our ambassadors, with Mark, with Daniel. There are even a website is similar to our website. They did also a website similar to our website with a connection with Binance. So they really like improving the scammers. So it's going to be like it's becoming a big market for them too. And we are so early stage that I couldn't expect them much. So please be aware of this. Don't trust anybody. We will never direct message you first. We will never do that. I will never do that. I don't need an answer to the question you asked me on Telegram. I have thousands of questions that I have to answer in time when I have a moment. So don't do anything like that, please, because we are really early stage. We try to protect our community, but we can do that much if you already send money to someone else. Again, if you see this video, is 10th of June 2022 is the ICO. Before, we don't give any token to anybody. Also, after the ICO, there will be the public launch on the exchange we say. So no one else will have our cubes apart from us and the exchange itself. That's all. And of course, if you exchange between you two, you cubers, that's another thing. So we've been like 1 hour here, and it's quite a record. So it was. I really like to speak with you guys. I would like to have really more moments like this with you. So as soon as we finish this development ICO, possibly I will do it like more often. If you want, just ask me, and or we can have one-to-one conversation, like one-to-one. We can have a Twitter space, so you can intervene also speaking. It would be amazing because it's 1 hour. I'm the only one speaking. And if you have any more questions, feel free to ask now. I'm available. If not, I'm going to close the streaming, and I'll see you in the ICO. And anyway, I will be around in Telegram as usual. Thank you guys. Thanks for the all support. Thank you for everything. Have a great weekend. Relax. I will try to relax as well. We have still a bit of work to do, but I'll try to relax too because we had a really tough week, a lot of work. But anyway, I'll see you the 10th of June for the ICO, and of course, always available in the community in Telegram, or if you send me a message on Twitter. I will never direct message you first. Nobody from this company and our ambassadors, nobody is going to message you first. Don't be careful. Just this. Thank you guys, and thanks for the all support. It's unbelievable what we're doing here. Thank you.